Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in here on this beautiful Friday evening here in early June. WPSL action in store from Washington Liberty High School. This is Arlington SA hosting crosstown rivals, the Alexandria Reds, here in the next 10 minutes. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Really excited to bring this little rivalry match here in the WPSL. Both teams eager for points. It has been a season which has brought success for both Arlington and the Reds, but certainly we're at that critical point where points start to become such that you can't leave anything on the table. We'll go into the table and the starting lineup in a minute. Make sure to share this link with all your friends. And, of course, hit the like button. Every single like will boost us in the algorithm and gives these players and teams the exposure that they deserve. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be offering exclusive coverage for Arlington, their adult team, and the U21 program, as well as some other notable sides from the area. And we'll also have the men's home matches. Arlington SA Sunday will host Los Toros in a must-win match for the second seed in the UPSL Premier. Heading into playoffs, you want to make sure you stay subscribed for all the best coverage of Arlington, whether it be men's, women's, or any other of the best footy in the DMV. I'm Noah Walker, really excited to be sharing my Friday with you. Hit that like button and make sure to get your comments in, predictions, players to watch out for, etc., etc. We'll be right back with you after a couple minutes for the walkout, the anthem, and kickoff here from Washington Liberty. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The walkout, the anthem are upon us, and then we'll have match kickoff here from Washington Liberty. Again, this is Arlington ASA Reds, crosstown rivals, squaring up on a beautiful Friday night. Get those predictions in the chat. And of course, players to watch out for. Any other thoughts on the match that is upon us? We're so excited to have you with us for an important match. Arlington looking to defend their spot at the top of the table. Reds, they're sitting currently on a single win, but they'd love to elevate their status here tonight. It's still early in the season. Here comes the walkout. Here comes the anthem. Get those predictions in now. Arlington will walk out with their youth program players. Gotta love that. Arlington, such a force in the community here. A huge organization, and they have now added on not only a men's pro side, but now they have two elite women's sides here in the WPSL. Something to aspire to for these young players as they walk out with their adult counterparts. We'll now respect the flag with a moment for the anthem, and then we'll get right back into action. Welcome, Madeline, tuned in all the way from South Georgia. Let us know where you're tuned in from. I know we got more people, and if you'd be so kind, share this link with friends, family, and anyone who may have interest. There you go. Walkout anthem finished. It's time for action here at Washington Liberty. Before we get underway, let's go into the lineups for both of these sides. Welcome Random Aussie all the way from Sydney, Australia. Our two most loyal fans ready to go for action here. As always, let us know where you're tuned in from. For the away side, for the Reds, Brooklyn Wade out of Utah Valley University will get the start in between the pipes. She'll also have Kylie Bradshaw, Samantha Jones, Mia Medeiros, Olivia Cruz, Braylon Tomano, Grace Metzler, Lila Lajdell, Gabrielle Garcia Terrell, Allison Gardner, Amy Angel, Kate Bowers, Lee Whiteman, Dot Tietzen, Isabella Yousefi, Mia Vervis, Neve O'Leary, and Tahira Turnage Morales, coached by Christy Monroy Bravo and Andrew Vincent. And for your Arlington SA, wearing all black tonight, starting in goal, Phoebe Carver of Purdue University. She will have her captains Annie Ferroni and Emile Diagnilio at Columbia and Virginia Tech, respectively. And also to round out this lineup will be starters Irina Gonzalez, Reagan Exley, Emily Akpebu, Sasha Beasley, Talia Omer, Kylie Emanuel, Logan Tongberg, and Madeline Hurwitz. And waiting in the wings will be Ellie White, Loretta Talbot, Maya Parker, Sophia Ambrose, Kyra Waller, Reese Montgomery, Scarlett Smith, and Emily Burke for Arlington SA, your Arlington SA. Big thanks to Arlington for making this broadcast possible and bringing us out to cover this top-level footy. Arlington rocking their new black kits. Looks like they will play right to left in this first half. Reds wearing their white tops, red bottoms, will play left to right, of course. They'll have a little bit more of the sun to deal with, although looks like both sides will be equally affected. So glad to be sharing my Friday with all of you. Let us know where you're tuned in from and your thoughts on the match as it unfolds. I know we got plenty of input already from our top fans, Madeline and Random Aussie. Love the community we've got going here. There's the casual fan and then there's the diehards. And certainly you two are the diehards here. This is WPSL Mid-Atlantic Conference. And Arlington will kick off on the ball. Playing right to left. And we are underway here. Arlington getting their touches in the early stages. They will go back all the way to Carver. And we'll keep things moving on the ground. Big wide field here today. What a turn on the outside. The tackle made, but that was a lovely turn from Hurwitz to get upfield and win the throw right on the near touch. Hurwitz will leave it for her colleague here on the near touch, and we'll look down the line. This one bounces past a couple of potential recipients and now popped down the line. This is a nervy moment, but it's well dealt with at the back. And Carver will take over. Good back pass from Beasley. And again, Beasley back to Carver. Carver, good composure. At first thought she would just boot that one big with pressure bearing down, but Carver, no amateur. She was able to find a close pass, but the second effort not quite as impressive. Reds looking to capitalize. It's a nervy moment here early on. Reds almost capitalizing on a mistake out of the back, and they have won the consolation prize of a corner kick. Looks like this is Allison Gardner to send it in. It's an in-swinger, but doesn't clear the first player on the near post, and Arlington will get some breathing room down and out over the far touchline. Clearance made by Kylie Emmanuel. And it looks like Reds will go back in order to get forward. And this is a bouncing ball. It's immediately pressured by Horowitz. Carver able to prevent this from going any further. And it will be another Reds throw on the near touch. Back they go. All the way to Brooklyn Wade. Wade will send this into the midfield. It's immediately contested and one back well. Arlington taking advantage of the width of this field. They'll send one into the pocket. Kylie Emmanuel stripped of possession. There's a counterattack on for the Reds. Final ball sent in to the seam here on the near side. Is there a return pass? There is, but it's a little late. And just outside the range of Tietzen. I think if she had received that pass the first time on the give and go, it could have been really problematic for Arlington, but pass took a little bit long to get to Tietzen, and now Arlington have numbers back in defense. Oh, what a lovely pass. Still the run, and it's saved by Carver. What a run from Allison Gardner. The save drawn from Carver, and Arlington have been under the gun a couple times here early on. They'll want to shake out some of these nerves and shore up their possession from the back. That's an area where they pride themselves generally, but have had a couple of shaky moments playing out. Sent down the line. There's another errant pass out of the back. I think this coaching staff will certainly see that as a point of emphasis. If they can make it into the halftime, a long time to go before we can even think about getting to the half. We'll see if Arlington's captains on the field can make those corrections in real time. This one is sent outside. A little bit too much zest on the pass. Reds running out of real estate. And it will be an Arlington throw. James was the intended target there. Back pass. Sent upfield. That's much better for Arlington. They've found some of their attacking players. That was Exley now down the line. Is there a shot? Top of the 18, there is. It's well saved by Brooklyn Wade off the foot of Horowitz. Certainly a shot she was entitled to go for from a good angle. Reds will send their way upfield. Drop kick immediately cut out by Arlington. Now taken down. Maroney finding the outside, and now it's a great vertical run towards the end line. Is there a square ball? There is, but it's mopped up by Alexandria Reds. That was Maya Parker streaking down that far touch, and it looks like it's Parker again to send it in. Another opportunity for a square ball. It's into the waiting arms of Wade. Excuse me. Reds looking down the line. They have a potential recipient, but it's well mopped up in the back by Amelia Dagnall. And again, Alexandria will commit bodies into this mix. Good ball down the line. And the square ball found its mark, but what an intervention there from Ferroni. And somehow it stayed alive. Reds will take over and start from square one on the near side. Another good pass and another crucial intervention. Samantha James has been heavily involved in getting these Alexandria attacks started, and it looks like she's the intended recipient this time. Here comes James. Sending it inside. Is there a return pass? There is. Here comes James. Another timely challenge. Second bite at the apple for the Reds. No recipient on the backside, but a great little sequence of play. Arlington, they breathed their sigh of relief, and it will be just a goal kick. That's all said and done. Here's a look back on the replay. Arlington down the line. This one pinballs before falling over that touchline. Reds will take over. No initial recipient. James was there. Apply some pressure, and it looks like that pressure has paid dividends. Good cutout for Arlington. They have one outlet pass forward, but Reds are there to address the issue, and they'll go all the way back to Wade. Clever little ball through the middle. Alexandria keeping this on the turf. We'll go back down the line to James. There's the turn from Yousefi. Yousefi taken down and has drawn a foul for her side, just inside of Reds territory. That was Isabella Yousefi. Reds looking to play short this time. It's not clearly possessed, but finally Arlington, they find their way forward. It's a much more promising attack. There are bodies in the mix for Arlington, but the final pass was an errant one. It was in the direction of Akpebu. Plenty of space out wide for the Reds. Is there a square ball on the tail end? Yes, there is. No clear recipient. Tietzen sends it in. Second attempt, and it is just wide. That was Mia Medeiros, Ithaca College, who got the final effort just wide of Carver's goal. Here's a look back on the replay. Not sure if it was a shot or if it was an invitation on the back post. Certainly, if there were a player making that run, would have been an easy tap in, but it's a big if. Carver will just send her teammates forward. No more mincing around at the back. It's a bouncing ball over everyone. Finally taken down by Gonzalez. Out to the near side. James did enough in defense. Looks like on the end of it, So we'll just trickle over the end line. Goal kick to come for the Reds. Sasha Beasley was looking, but not quite finding any recipients that time. Apologies for the different camera views. The light is certainly playing its tricks today. We're hoping once the sun goes down, it'll be a little bit easier to film. This one's popped up. Sasha Beasley will mop up, and she's found an outlet pass on the far touch. That's Regan Exley going to work and settling possession for Arlington. Lovely turn, slaloming run. Now Beasley will take over. Again, looking to that outside touchline. Arlington down the line, forcing the defensive intervention on the back from Leigh Whiteman. This is an opportunity now for Arlington to try to get something into this 18. Big tackle from Cruz, and Arlington will have a second bite at the apple on the far touch. Is there a square ball? There is, but no recipient on the backside. Looks like the intended target. We don't have a number on the front side, but we'll get that for you in a moment. Yeah, that was Hurwitz, who was the intended target. Again, has been heavily involved. Here's some pressure from Arlington on the Reds number 1, and it looks like just a bit of a late point of contact with with Wade. The Reds will play out with the set piece. Good intervention there from Beasley. You can hear the communication coming alive for Arlington. As Phoebe Carver directs her back line and tries to orchestrate the start of an attack. There's Dagnino. Out to the near side. Now, a beautiful ball down the line for Hurwitz. Hurwitz trying to cut in. It's well defended. And now sent out. Great defensive intervention from Kate Bowers. And now Reds might be forward. This will require some communication, and it's well called off by Carver. Now Ferroni back to Beasley. Plenty of time for Arlington to pick out the pass they want. It looks like Carver will skip the first line and pinballs back and forth and finally falls for the Alexandria back line. No clear possessor. This one just about rolls over the far touch, but immediately pressured by Arlington. Now Reds trying to string something together. It's been a heavily disjointed game thus far. Here comes Bowers, has been excellent on both sides of the ball. She's got James down the line. James has also been heavily involved. Look at that move from James. It's into the top of the 18. Massive intervention to send it away, and now a counterattack just about sniffed out. Regan Exley. A lot of space out wide. Here come Arlington. The shot taken, didn't have a ton of venom, but in any case was blocked well. by Lee Whiteman. Look at this slaloming run down the line. Immediately end-to-end stuff. Reds looking to capitalize. And they've sent it across. Goalkeeper off the line. That's a huge stop. Phoebe Carver had to gamble a little bit there, and she came out, narrowed down the angle, and shut down the shot before it even happened. That's huge goalkeeping from Carver, and she'll start things off rather quickly down the line. Another attack, another chance, and this one just wide of Carver's goal. Let's take a look back at this 1v1 save made by Carver to take this away from Allison Gardner. We are underway. It's a short goal kick. Down the line go Arlington. There's immediate pressure. And it's one back. That was Angel who found the ball. Gabriela Garcia Terrell looking to find a shot. In the end, it's well defended. Corner kick will come in from the near side. Amy Angel on the take. Bounces past everyone. Here's the shot. Another great save from Carver. She's certainly been called on today, and again, will play out from the back. Looking for their front runners. Reds will turn their back and try to play out from the back. Here comes Hurwitz. Almost got a foot to that one, and now the pressure will pay dividends. Counterattack on through the middle. Diagnilo taking the shot. It's still there at the feet of Diagnilo. Excuse me, that was Annie Ferroni taking the effort on. And the counterattack nipped in the bud before it really got a chance to develop. Exley able to send it forward. Another big chance. Look at the acceleration. And there is the chance. It's squared, it's shot, and there's the goal for the Reds. Beautiful pass inside, made by Allison Gardner, finding Neve O'Leary. We'll take a look back to confirm. We know for sure the assist came from the foot of Gardner. Well, let's take a look back on the replay. Correction, the goal scorer is Gabriela Garcia Terrell. Beautiful finish to take this one past the Arlington #1, Carver, who's been excellent today. And here in the 21st minute, Arlington find themselves in a deficit. Lots of time left. But you can't say it's not deserved. Reds have been excellent in the counter and have certainly asked the question a couple of times, drawing some great saves from Phoebe Carver along the way. Pressure. Arlington trying to get back to action, and it looks like they will prevent Reds from counterattacking. Down the line it goes. Just outside the range of any would-be recipients. This one's sent forward. Now Hurwitz with the final pass. Has found her recipient, but what can Emmanuel do? It's Kylie Emmanuel running out of space. Well dealt with by Bowers. Looks like there is a switch coming on for Arlington. That's Talbot, who's made her way on. Now, the square ball from Arlington down the line. It trickles through. Shot taken. Ooh, that does not get much closer than that. Take a look back on this replay. It was kind of a last-second shot, maybe the first touch for Loretta Talbot, and what a touch that would have been. Touching it inches wide of frame. Now that's a poor back pass. Nilo, oh, it's it back. Is it going to go in? Oh, it's just wide. Arlington spared their blushes after this kind of nervy back pass. Gabriela Garcia-Terrell almost gifted a second goal in as many minutes. And on the end of it, Arlington will have a moment to recalibrate and try to get back to work. Carver will send our colleagues upfield. Oh, that's almost pickpocketed in the midfield. On the end of it, does go forward all the way into the waiting hands of Wade. Booming drop kick across midfield. Terrell almost able to turn the defense. May get a second look at this one, and it's sent forward. But Arlington are there. There's Ferroni. Looking for the return pass. Ferroni has found that return pass, taken down by James there in the middle. Big ball up from Beasley. Oh, it's off the head of a Reds defender, but cheeky little ball. The back pass will fall kindly for Wade. Reds will look to play down the line. They've got James, but a ton of black shirts there as well. Arlington back on the front foot. No clear possessor of the ball. Finally, Red's able to take over. There's a beautiful pass into Terrell. Can she get the shot off? Cutting once. Oh, what a finish from Terrell. A second goal already on a brace. She missed one a second ago. Would not be denied this time. 26th minute, 2-0 Reds. And what a finish from Gabriela Garcia-Terrell. Arlington right now not at their best. There's certainly plenty of time for the coaching staff to make some corrections. Just look at the move from Gabriela Garcia-Terrell, putting the defender on stilts and converting with that left foot. That was a much more difficult goal to convert than the one that was missed earlier. Maybe she needed more of a challenge. That was really skillful. This one well marshaled back by Neve O'Leary into the waiting hands of her goalkeeper. Wade will look down the line. That's well cut out by Beasley. Smith with the delivery, and it did find a recipient. Take a look back at this line drive of a delivery from Smith. Well, looks like Arlington can feel the urgency. They have bodies committed higher up the pitch. But if Reds can break this line, they will have some space to work into. That's right, Random Aussie. I'll do it. I like to be out of the ocean fishing for the Sharks, but I'll get in. This one sent inside. Here comes Sasha Beasley into the midfield. Oh, what a connection. Scarlett Smith was in the right place. Ball cut out well by this back line, and now Reds looking to start something. Another switch made. This time for the Reds. Looks like Kate Bowers is coming off. In favor of, I think, Allison Gardner coming back on. Arlington also making a couple of switches. Just a reminder, it is unlimited re-entry here in the WPSL, so we'll do our best to update you on the subs, but it can become a little difficult to track, unlike other leagues that have no re-entry. This one popped up by the Reds. There's a good turn. And space exists. Here's Scarlett Smith. Final pass. Asking the question. Burke had to intervene and able to find a recipient in the middle there. Cruz, clever skill to engineer some space. Finally does fall back into the arms of Arlington. Possession is marked in seconds, not even passes. It really has been a disjointed game thus far. We'll see who can start to establish some possession, and not just possession, but meaningful possession. Right now, it's been very much a counterattacking oriented game. Alexandria getting the better of that game thus far. Here's a square ball. Falls kindly for Exley. Arlington will start from the back. This is Sasha Beasley. Right back out to Exley. Again, Exley wisely cuts inside, now has a recipient. Reese Montgomery seeing something outside. There's an overlapping run. Now a ball to the back post. Scarlett Smith. Right place, right time. Just couldn't quite keep it alive. Ran out of space over there. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Make sure to share the link with friends and family who may want to tune in. This is Arlington ASA Reds. Arlington looking to capitalize on a errant ball out of the back. Right, Talbot was the first player involved. Now Reds seemingly broken out. Gabriela Garcia Terrell, she'll cut to the end line. Oh, look at that cut now. Shot taken, maybe a second effort for the Reds. And it's well saved by Carver at the near post. Gabriela Garcia-Terrell has been a real handful today for this Arlington backline. Already 2 goals to her name, and honestly could even have had a hat trick. Still may. There's lots of time left in this one. That's well stolen by Smith. Need some help now. Reds will go all the way back to Wade. Morales sending one across midfield. It does find its way into the feet of Garcia-Terrell. Gabriela Garcia-Terrell immediately distributing it out wide. Grace Metzler was the target, but the offside flag goes. That's right, Random Aussie, you tell them. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe so we can get max exposure for all of our players and teams out here today. Every single like helps boost us in the algorithm. And again, this is DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. Your way to watch Arlington SA this season in the WPSL. Both the Arlington SA women's team and their U21 team of all home matches live on the channel, as well as a few away matches from our other constituent or other client clubs. Arlington going to work on this far touch. They'll send it in. May have to go back in order to go forward. It looks like they have found a throw for their troubles. And looks like this did take a final touch off the Reds defender. Corner kick to come with 10 minutes left in the half. This is a big moment. Arlington committing bodies into the mix. Loretta Talbot will take. Talbot's ball to the near post. It connects with Kyra Waller, but Waller just couldn't quite get over top of it. Goal kick to come, and Reds will take this opportunity to make another switch, bringing in a whole wave of substitutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players coming on, 5 players coming off. Probably won't get all of them, but it's Isabella Yousefi, Dot Tietzen, Mia Mervis all coming on, as well as several others we're not going to get to right now. Goal kick is in, and the pressure is on. Reds undaunted. They'll continue to keep this on the floor as they look down the sideline. There is going to be a foul against Talbot. Angel will play one on the ground. Talbot's pocket picked. Reds will go to work. Garcia-Terrell, that final pass, not what she had in mind. And there is a counterattack on. Smith to the top of the 18. Talbot will collect. Arlington looking for a service in. It finds Waller. Waller received this one, I think, before she was expecting, but able to collect a corner on the end of it anyways. The low delivery does connect top of the box. Pinballs around. And it will be another corner kick for Arlington. Talbot's ball will connect in the penalty mark. Great ball in. Final touch from Emily Burke. Just touched up and over, but much closer to frame this time. And we've moved into the tail end of the 38th minute, onto the 39th. Reds still leading by 2 goals. Arlington looking to find their first of the match. Ferroni able to collect this one in the midfield. She'll send it back in order to sort out Arlington's shape. It's floated into the middle. No recipients, and Wade will call off everyone, taking some more time off the clock in the process. Ajdel into the midfield. Oh, what a service for Smith. Smith's ball across the 6. Cut out well, and Reds now have a bit of breathing room. Actually, it's found Ferroni. Ferroni goes down. That's going to be a foul in a dangerous area. It's a central set piece. Take a look back on the replay. There's a slaloming run from Annie Ferroni that drew the challenge from Mia Medeiros, excuse me. From this range, you'd think Arlington will try to find one of their heads. It's Loretta Talbot standing over the ball. Massive moment for Arlington. Chances have been hard to come by. It's into the wall. Second effort. Oh, it's just wide. What a strike from Arlington. There's a look back on the replay. The first ball into the wall. The second effort from Ferroni had some real venom to it. Ultimately, just past the side netting. And Reds will take over with a goal kick. That's a massive turn from James. An inch Reds up the field. Only sent in, lots of space in behind. Arlington have been pressing higher and higher. And that's great defending to slow down Dot Tietzen. Doug Nilo. Amelia Delagnilo with the challenge. This one pinballs around. Finally, Arlington take it to ground. Smith looking forward. She's got one player up top, and that's a magnetic touch. First touch was huge from Emily Burke. Just ran out of space, ran out of real estate to run into. Gabriela Garcia able to keep this one alive. Reds will switch the point of attack. And it looks like they will be rewarded for their efforts. Marvis sending it forward. It is a shot from distance. What a save from Phoebe Carver. This is not cleared just yet. Looks like the offside flag has gone. Here's a look back on the save from Carver. Good luck, Ranamasi. Hope your game goes well. Meanwhile, here in the final couple minutes of our WPSL Friday night contest, Reds looking to keep possession. They've got the 2 goals to the good. I think heading into the half, possession just as valuable as another goal. Don't want to concede now. This is Burke. Down the line, that's a terrific turn from Burke. She'll keep it alive and has won the corner for her troubles. Sophia Ambrose heavily involved as well. Now a service from Talbot to the top of the 18. Shot taken, shot blocked. James will try to create some space for her team, but this one's still in the mixer. Talbot looking down the line, doesn't quite connect. And Arlington have to take great care with this. That's a quality back pass into the feet of Carver. Regan Exley slaloming through the middle, but perhaps held on to that a little too long. Reds now will take over as quick as they want it. They have now lost it, and Arlington will take this to ground. Final minute of regulation. We'll see how much, if any, stoppage is added. Didn't have too many stoppages or injuries in the first half, so can't imagine we'll have a ton, but we'll keep you updated. This is sent forward. Now Loretta Talbot into the feet of Ferroni. We've seen the venom that Ferroni's strikes has. This time we'll go with her left foot. But it's up and over, and just a goal kick to come. And that is going to take us into the halftime. 2 goals from Alexandria Reds, 2 goals from Gabriela Garcia-Terrell have been the difference in this first half. Thanks so much for joining us here in our coverage of the WPSL on DMV Sports Media. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to take our union-mandated break, but we'll see you back for the second half. And just as an aside, we love spending our weekends, our evenings, and our life with you. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for supporting women's soccer here on DMV Sports Media. Make sure to share the link with any interested parties for the second half. We got a lot left, 45 minutes to produce a winner. Well, hello and welcome back. Second half is upon us. Here at Washington Liberty, this is your Arlington SA hosting the Reds in a crucial midseason matchup. Arlington fell 2 goals in this first half. 2 unanswered goals by Garcia Terrell, but they have gotten the start that they want. Here's Annie Ferroni. It's a deflected ball into the arms of Wade, and that is a much better start for Arlington SA, playing left to right, wearing their all-black kits. And, of course, Alexandria Reds playing right to left, white tops, red bottoms. There's a lot of time for Arlington as they look much more cohesive. Putting this across, it's a partial clearance. And finally sent out. Much better start here to start this second half. There's the square ball by Waller. And now James on the far touchline looking to connect. He had 2 potential recipients up top, but a sea of black to deny, and there is going to be potential handball. Nope, looks like it's just a throw off of Bowers. Strong challenge in the midfield, and Arlington will continue moving this across. Plenty of time. Ferroni engineering some space. Big left foot into the corner. She's got Hurwitz. Arlington now will stack bodies in support. Well, look at the move from Hurwitz. Bowers and James doing enough at the expense of a corner kick. Seems like there's some disagreement down there on the pitch, but ultimately it will be a corner kick for Arlington. Kylie Emanuel will whip this into a dangerous area. First ball repulsed. Second ball is taken on by Ferroni. It's a great block in front of goal. Reds bending but not breaking, but Arlington, this is clearly a much better start. A rejuvenated team after the half. And they'll go back in order to go forward. Here is Beasley. And the final pass was an errant one. There's an intervention, and it is going to be a foul going against Sophia Ambrose. It's a lovely evening here in Arlington, Virginia. Washington Liberty is the venue. Not too late to come out and catch this one with the crowd if you're in the area, but of course we're glad to have you here on DMV Sports Media. Reds looking to stack together their first chance. There's a big ball in behind, but Gardner in an offside position. Ambrose will send it inside. Now knocked about. Sent back. Arlington applying the pressure, and it looks like that pressure may pay dividends. Well, on the end, just a goal kick, but there's something brewing here. Arlington clearly will not go quietly into the night. They've stacked pressure higher and higher, and the energy has been much better. Reds, meanwhile, will look to play down this far touchline. This will stay alive. Only just. And finally over the end line for an Arlington goal kick. Big ball flicked out wide. Oh, final ball cut out in the nick of time by Dagnilo. Arlington. They've got space on this near side. Dagnilo will take that space. May have to skip Ambrose, and we'll send this down the line. What a ball. The direction of Kyra Waller. Ambrose has got the consolation prize of a throw. She'll find Waller. Right back to Ambrose. Now serve top of the 18. Burke now holding up the play. And we'll send it right back out to Ambrose. This ball on a line. Falls kindly top of the 18. And it's well cleared by by Reds. Watch out for Garcia Terrell. He's been oh so dangerous tonight. 2 goals in that first half, and we'll continue hunting for more. Burke to the end line. Ambrose will send it in short. Looks like there's going to be another throw. And rinse, repeat. Arlington will try to get this one into a central area yet again. As Ambrose will clear the first, and they will try yet again. Big win there from Waller. That could springboard an attack. Look at the move. Partial clearance made. Ambrose with the chance to send this back in, and she will. Look into the back post. It's just over Hurwitz. Reds will take over. Down the line it goes. Look at the acceleration from James. Can she get it across? There's Garcia Terrell. Final pass into the waiting arms of Carver. Arlington will have to build from square one here in the 55th minute. comes the pressure. It looks like that pressure has paid dividends for Reds. James will send it back out wide. Here's a big ball down the line. Into the feet of James. Arlington cannot afford to concede right now. They've dealt with this well. Waller now looking forward. She's found the connection. Final ball just trickles errantly into a Reds back line. Good return pass here is final effort from Garcia Terrell, but scooped up by Carver, and now Arlington will break forward themselves. Waller immediately blanketed by two defenders. Arlington will have to find a different way through and break this line. If they can break the first line, there is a lot of space in this midfield. Here's Ambrose into that midfield space, and now the overlapping run just sniffed out by the Reds. Big throw here on the near side. And certainly that is going to be a foul on Allison Gardner through the back of the Arlington player. Ball up top, and it's well held. Waller will support. Final ball in. Hurwitz cutting once, slaloming in the final shot, deflected wide, but that's a great response from Arlington. Take a look back. Oh, looks like this actually wasn't a deflection. Hurwitz got this one off clean, just around the defender, but just around the outside of the goal post. There's Waller. This one will trickle over the near touchline. And Bruce will send it in. Another switch for Arlington. They've certainly been running themselves down this half, and they'll have to lean on the reinforcements they've got. Bruce will go big. Here comes Waller. It's well blocked. Still going. This one's sent across. Maroney will take over, and now Arlington looking to find a little bit more creativity. This one will break the lines. That's a return pass. Now James, who's been a bright spot for the Reds. Look at that turn from James. Final recipient is who else? But Garcia Terrell. Looks like she has incurred a foul. And now Arlington have a set piece to play out. Danilo missing out on the pass. It's well cut out by Reds. And again, will this one get through? Great turn there. Waller. She's got support. And the final ball just outside the range of Talbot. Ambrose will jump forward in support. Arlington have struggled with these throws to get them into the central area that really can do damage. This one may have more promise. Talbot's ball is cut out. And Talbot working hard. Here comes Loretta Talbot, sending it into the corner, just outside the range of Waller. Well won. Ambrose will send it in. In the 63rd minute, this game somewhat hit a stalemate. Reds still with their comfortable 2-0 lead. And at the back, they've been rock solid. Arlington have struggled to really create meaningful chances in front of goal. Can they change all that? Here comes Eni Ferroni. Back to Danilo. Sasha Beasley, he's found a recipient up top, Exley. Arlington will keep this one moving along. Ball inside. Arlington will send it across. Oh, what a delivery. Oh, is that a goal? It's gone in. What a finish. It almost seems unbelievable. What a service. What a header in. This is a terrific ball in off the header of Smith. And into the back of the net. Arlington have halved the deficit. Here in the 65th minute, let's take one look back. Beautiful ball across. The header from Smith from distance has beaten Reds. We said it would take a moment of brilliance, and it looks like Smith and Arlington have found that moment with a deep header, top of the 18. Crowd almost couldn't believe it. Such a towering header, and now Ferroni winning it back in transition. She's taken down. Referee says play on, and Arlington will have to find this from the run of play. No penalty to help out. Ambrose now down the line. And it will be another throw for Ambrose. Seems like the wind's starting to change here. Reds certainly win control in that first half, but Arlington have found some momentum. We've got very much a game on. This ball is still hotly contested. Will fall kindly. Or actually, now Ambrose in support with the overlapping run. Ambrose will go back to Ferroni. It is Smith looking for a square ball. Finally, excuse me, that's Scarlett Smith who sent it in. Now back to Ambrose. Top of the 18. Reds have the answer. It's only partially cleared. Arlington will take over by the way of Ferroni. Big ball all the way back across into Sasha Beasley, right back to Dagnilo. Arlington showing patience now. They've still got over 20 minutes to find a would-be equalizer and then some, but they've got to show more clinicality than that. It's a costly turnover at midfield. Now a throw for the Reds. Arlington will make a switch. Looks like that is Talia Omer stepping on for Ambrose. Oh, that's somewhat careless. Beasley will make the clearance at the expense of a throw. Certainly a match that has gotten a little more physical as it's going on. Now Reds will answer with a switch of their own. Allison Gardner and Neve O'Leary to step on. Huge crowd here to support Arlington WPSL women's side here at Washington Liberty. As well as a good showing here in the chat. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Here's an opportunity for the Reds. Top of the 18, Omer sends it forward. Shot from distance into the waiting arms of Phoebe Carver. Carver will go into the midfield. This is lovely. The overlapping run is there from Smith. And that's a huge challenge on this on this near touchline. Scarlett Smith has been instrumental And creating up top for Arlington. He's got the goal. Now more switches will come on for Arlington. Reese Montgomery has come back into the fray. There's Smith. Back to Ferroni. Ferroni's pocket is picked. We'll need some help from her colleagues there. And right back into the feet of Arlington. Plenty of time for Reds to catch their breath. Wade will take some more time off the clock. With just over 18 minutes left to play, Arlington will have to drop back with a big ball from Reds. Clever bit of skill from Amy Angel. She'll keep this possession alive for the Reds. Now all the way back to Wade. Loretta Talbot wound one up from distance, but couldn't clear the first defender. Loretta Talbot again. Whoa. Talia O'Mara dispossessed. Reds will go forward. The flag has come up, and it is going to be an offside. Set piece for the benefit of Arlington. Alexandria has two. Ugh. Yeah. Interesting. Can anyone else see it? There. It's going to be a throw on the far touchline for the Reds. It's immediately pressured. And in the end, Reds will have to go big down the line. Pinball's back and forth. Still, Reds able to work from the back. And we'll go all the way to Wade. But the pressure pays dividends. This is Smith down the line. And again, well defended. Maya Parker has found a throw for her troubles. It looks like Arlington will first make a couple of switches. Kyra Walker is on, as is Emily Burke. And we'll resume play with the throw here in the corner. Omer finds Smith. A little turn. Omer has found herself in an uncomfortable position, but able to play out. Now Carver will switch the point of attack. Carver's been Oh, so reliable when playing out of the back. Switching from side to side, even on this big pitch. It's not something you can take for granted at any level. And it looks like we'll have triple switch for the Reds. 31-32 and 21. That's Isabella Yousefi, Mia Mervis, and Gabriela Garcia Terrell stepping on for Alexandria Reds. There's the service to the backside of the 18. No recipients for the Reds. Waller able to take this to ground. We're inching closer to the final 10 minutes. Arlington still desperately looking for what would be an equalizer. They started off the half down 2. They've found 1 goal back. Now Talia Omer looking for a service in behind, and it is well marshaled back to the feet and now to the hands of Wade. Big ball up the pitch, deflects off of an Arlington head. Now in behind. There's a big ball into the waiting feet of Carver. A lot more urgency as this game goes on for Arlington. Certainly don't want to leave points on the table. Would love to come home with at least something here in front of the home fans. Good touch from Hurwitz. Help hook and ladder Arlington forward. It's turned back inside. Well, this could be trouble. Agnila gets ahead to it, but Garcia Terrell making life difficult. Arlington will find their way back over to the near side. Here's Omer. Lovely idea. It's touched down, but now Amy Angel helping Reds make the clearance. Montgomery will go back in order to get forward. This one's still ricocheting back and forth, but no cohesive structure, as it's kind of just prayer balls sent forward. Reds answering the call, and they'll take this down to ground. Good turn now from Hurwitz. This could be much better. Top of the 18, Burke will send it forward. Now Waller. Final ball deflected away from Parker, who has won the throw on the far touch. We're into that final 10 minutes. You can expect Arlington to really continue to make gambles and send bodies forward. There's going to be an offside. Arlington will have to retreat. Looks like there's going to be another switch made. This is Scarlett Smith coming back on. Big ball up and out. There's Talia Omer. Now back to that far side. Turn now. Smith carrying forward. We'll send it to the feet of Burke. Oh, it's deflected just wide. Consolation prize of a corner to come, but what a turn from Burke. Great service in from Regan Exley. Burke got the shot off, but it was blocked in the nick of time by Ternage Morales. Just a consolation prize of a corner to come. Less than 7 minutes on the clock as we've entered the 84th minute. Certainly Arlington will feel the urgency as they commit bodies. No players near the near post. You can expect this one's going to be sent long by Hurwitz. Doesn't clear the first player, and now Reds can break forward. Here is Omer on the ground. Thought about going big, but Arlington able to keep this on the ground. Here's Exley down the line. Hurwitz again cutting. Maybe the final touch just a little too heavy, but Arlington not done yet. Reds still have to find their way down the line. Omer has stepped up, and it's into the path of Exley. And it will draw another clearance, another corner kick to come for Arlington. This time continues to tick down. These are certainly the moments that athletes look forward to. Can you put your team on your back and execute when it matters most? Regan Exley is the player to stand over this one and deliver this time. Big ball up from Exley. Partially cleared. This one's taken out of the air. And it's no deflection. Will be just a goal kick. Reds fortunate. And they have reinforcements waiting in the wings. 13-28, 20-15, 17. That's James, Medeiros, Whiteman, Lodgedale, this infinite subbing is going to be the death of me, but onwards we play. It's going to be a goal kick to come. Big ball up and cut out. By Montgomery. Arlington trying to make life difficult. James has dropped back. Gonna help make the clearance. Montgomery down the line. And again, James is there. Talia Omer. Down the line, this one will trickle in. Exley gives chase. And has won a throw for her troubles. Into the final 5 minutes now. Hurwitz got a touch, but couldn't find the connection. Arlington still on the front foot. Exley will take over in the corner. Regan Exley looking to split the difference. She's found a space, still going. Now the left foot. Final ball deflected. There's shouts for potential handball, but it won't come off. Arlington will have to make their own fortunes. Montgomery out to Omer. Back to Montgomery once again. It's a big ball, top of the 18. What a touch from Smith. Omer once again. And look, and Regan Exley go. The acceleration, the nose for the windows, but just too many white shirts are there. Montgomery now looking for a window. We'll send it out to Hurwitz. Hurwitz still going. Top of the 18 it goes. And finally trickles into the waiting arms of Brooklyn Wade. Just outside the range of Burke. Was another big ball up from Wade. Doesn't find a teammate, but I think given the circumstances, Reds just happy to have a brief respite. They've locked everyone, or almost everyone, back into their own half. Can they play out? This is James. Dispossessed again by Reese Montgomery. Montgomery will look to the top of the 18. Second ball falls for Hurwitz. Burke will keep this on the ground. Now Omer. Deflected again, and this is finally sent to the corner just outside the range of Exley. Reds happy to take their time in delivering this goal kick. We've moved on to the end of the 89th minute. We'll get an indication as to how much stoppage we'll get in just a moment. Wade to create some breathing room for her side. We'll send it into the midfield. Good battle from Waller. Now Montgomery has been excellent thus far. It falls kindly for Regan Exley. Must send the delivery across. Oh, what a strike from Regan Exley just outside of the near post. We'll take one more look back on this cannon of a strike. It was a narrow window to work with, but almost executed. This will trickle through everyone. Garcia Terrell looking for the overlapping run of James. Instead, deflected out for a throw. Look at the tic-tac-toe passing from Reds. They'll switch the point of attack. James hitting the overlapping run well. And now final service taken down by Montgomery. Actually had to cover a lot of distance to get back, and she's done it well. Arlington not going quietly into this night. They've won a throw here on the near side. Actually quickly down the line. Hurwitz will go back. We've got a lot of pressure on this near side. Actually looking outside. Can it be kept alive? It cannot. Just outside the range of Hurwitz, and that is going to be your final whistle. Alexandria Reds hang on the 2-1 victory. 2 goals from Gabriela Garcia-Terrell is going to be enough to hold on. 1 goal for your Arlington SA off the feet of Scarlett Smith from a deep header. And now we'll look to tomorrow for more WPSL action. Tomorrow will be St. James hosting District Elite. Make sure to tune in at 5 p.m. live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. And, of course, we'll have a whole host of UPSL, USL2, and USLW matches over the weekend, as well as Super Soccer League Maryland and Virginia on Sunday. We got the start of the Virginia playoffs, the final week of action in Maryland. UPSL, it's the final week of the regular season. We got a whole host of matchups, but the most crucial one of the weekend will be Los Toros and Arlington SA. At least the most crucial for Virginia. Up in Baltimore, we'll also have the Bridgeport Bowleys Athletic match live on DMV Sports Media. That will be a crucial one for the UPSL DMV North. Make sure to catch that one at 7 p.m. tomorrow with Aaron Burbridge on the call. I know Walker will be on 5 p.m. on Sunday for the Arlington Los Toros match. And catch us on Sports Engine Play for all the USL and USLW matches. We have Bethesda tomorrow night with myself and Mr. Bruce Murray, former USA International, on the call. On Sunday, Tyler Lochte and Josh Campbell will take on Loudoun United for a doubleheader. That about wraps it up. Thanks for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you for all the crucial matches over the weekend. Oh, and we also have the finals in DC Premier League and DCPL Women's. So I lied. We have 4 women's matches over the weekend. Make sure to check all those out, as well as, I think, 15 men's matches between here and Sports Engine Play. I've talked